Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm doing a very long awaited pregnancy update. It's way overdue. I should have done it probably last weekend and I just didn't have a chance to film it for you guys. So I'm a little late, so I hope that's okay. But I have a lot of stuff to talk to you guys about that has been going on with me and my pregnancy. So I'm just, for example, let me just show you a whole damn page. There's like literally 20 things here that I wrote down, which I'm really glad that I wrote stuff down this time, because last time that I did a pregnancy update I felt like it just wasn't very informative, or I just didn't have a lot of information, and that's what happens to me when I don't write things down. So this time I wanted to write things down so that way I'd remember exactly what I wanted to say and share with you guys. So I hope you guys enjoy this update, and let's go ahead and get into it. This will be what you guys will already know from the title, but this will be my 14th through 17th week update. I will be 18 weeks on Tuesday, which is insane. I think I said that in every video, but oh my god, it is flying by. Like, I can't even believe that I am this far in my pregnancy. Like, it just it's so weird. I don't even know if you guys are becoming a first-time mom, or if this is like you're having your first baby. It's just, everything is very weird, and it just almost to me doesn't feel real yet. Well, a couple things that I'm going to talk about actually kind of made it more real for me, so I can't wait to tell you guys what that is, but I'll get into that when we get to it. But I'm going to start with kind of like my hunger and stuff. I'll just start there. I try to put everything in like order, but it might be kind of random. So what else is new? I'm always random. So my hunger has actually decreased, which is really weird because the baby is getting bigger and I'm getting a little bigger in the stomach area, which you guys will see. I actually popped now. I am pretty noticeably pregnant, unless I've still been wearing like a lot of loose clothing because that's just what I feel comfortable wearing. But my hunger, it's really weird. Like, during the beginning of my pregnancy, I felt like I was getting hungry like every couple hours, and if I didn't feed myself every couple hours, it was kind of annoying because I wasn't used to eating that much, and I felt like I was still eating like high protein foods, and I just would like get hungry in a couple hours. Well, now it's like completely, it's good now. Like, I feel like it's kind of leveled off to where I normally try to eat like high protein foods. I'm trying to eat a lot of fiber. Well, I'm kind of trying to do that. I'll get more into that later here, but I'm trying to just eat like things that high in protein, because when I go to work during the week, I don't know why I always gotta use my hands for like sign language here to tell you guys everything. It's really annoying. To work, if you guys will know, like if you have a job, it's really hard when you're busy all the time, like doing something. You don't have time to stop and freaking eat. It's like, I am glad that I'm at this point now where it's not so hard to keep myself satisfied, which this is just really weird. I guess my stomach's like maybe shrinking or getting a little smaller. I'm not really sure. Maybe the baby's just pressing up and I just don't feel as hungry as I was. If you guys have had this experience, let me know, because I would have thought that the further along you get, the more hungry you are, but it hasn't been that way for me. So yeah, that's weird. Whenever my stomach gets empty, I get sick. Like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up. I'm so nauseous. I have to eat like right now. And that has kind of been that way since the beginning. Like, if I have an empty stomach, I'm gonna get sick. Like, I feel like I'm gonna throw up unless I feed myself. And so I guess that's just the way, the baby's way of telling me like, hey, you need to give me some food right now. And yeah, so I just try to make sure I keep myself, you know, satisfied all day long. Like, keep snacks whenever I can't have access to like making myself a meal, like if I'm not home and stuff. I always try to like take snacks in my purse, keep water on hand at all time, even though I know I don't drink enough water, but I can't help it. I have never been a big drinker, and it's just really hard for me to drink a lot of fluids all day long too. Plus, I don't like going to the bathroom. all day long either. It's just something else that's kind of a pain. But anyways, so I've been eating all the wrong food. A lot of people tell you, oh, well, you need to make sure you're eating fruits and vegetables every day, 3 servings a day, and all this stuff. And it's like, okay, I guess for me that's just not realistic for me. I really have always struggled with trying to, you know, eat a healthier diet. Like, I do love fruit and I love vegetables, and I try to at least have a serving of like vegetables for dinner or something. But during breakfast and lunch, I normally don't get vegetables like in my system, which might be kind of bad, but I don't. Sometimes I'll have fruit for breakfast, like with oatmeal, like bananas and stuff. But guys, I just have been choosing like crap. I'm gonna be honest, because I don't want to lie to you guys. I've been eating crap, and I'm really surprised that I'm not a lot bigger than what I am, because all the food I put into my body, I just feel like it's just so awful. It's like so bad. But honestly, also just can't help it. That's what I'm like used to eating, and it's just really hard to like change your diet. And now that I'm pregnant, like I can literally eat whatever, and it's just hard. And so yeah, I wanted to be honest with you guys, and I haven't really had any cravings. I had a few cravings like early on, like 5 weeks in, and then after that it was like I just want everything. This next thing is really exciting for me, because I thought I was never going to be able to drink it again, but I am back on coffee, thank God, because I was struggling without my coffee. And also, since I've been back on drinking coffee, I've been able to go to the bathroom like I used to. And I think I figured out, because like I even remember before being pregnant, like coffee always, like in the mornings, you know, I'd always do my business early in the morning. That's when I went number 2, whatever, to the bathroom. And I'm back on coffee now, and I love it. It tastes so good. I missed it so much. I finally was just able, I was finally just able to crave it again. Like I wanted it again. Like for the longest time I wanted nothing to do with it, and now I guess I just want it again. So I've been drinking coffee, and I've been adding a little bit of milk to my coffee, which makes it so much better, so much more enjoyable for me, and I can drink my whole 8-ounce cup without wasting it. I feel like now with a little milk in it, it just makes it so good. If you guys are wondering what I like to drink, I like Cinnabon, Keurig, K-Cups. I'm in love with Cinnabon right now. Like that's the coffee that I drink with a little bit of milk. Oh my god, it's amazing. So that's my guilty pleasure with coffee right now. So I've noticed if I eat Fiber One bars, which are awesome, they taste really good. You would think like something that is providing you a lot of like fiber, something that's good for you. Well, they're probably not like so good for you, but they have fiber in them, like 35% I think of your daily fiber that not everybody gets. And so when I eat one of those, I notice that it also helps me easily go to the bathroom as well. So those have been a big plus for me. And then of course vegetables really help with the fiber. But not everybody likes vegetables, but you know. So I've been going to the bathroom a lot. That's just something that I've been doing since day 1 of being pregnant. Is you just always have to pee all day. It's really annoying, but it's just part of the journey, I guess. Pressure. Okay, so this is something that just happened to me this past week, and it really was weird because I have yet to experience anything like this. So I had some really intense pressure on my, I don't even know, like in my pelvic area, on my bladder. I don't really know. The first night I woke up in the middle of the night with it, and I thought that I just had gas buildup because I didn't know what it was. So I tried to like, you know, do my little, does anybody else do this, but like positions sometimes when you got those gas pains to relieve yourself. So I was trying to do that right in the middle of the night. It was like midnight, and nothing was working. I'm like, what is that? So like the next day or a couple days later I got it again, but it was during the day when I was up moving, and it was like right when I got out of bed too. I just felt like I had this weight in there. It was like I could just feel this weight. And that's like the first time that I've noticed that too, where I just was able to feel it move in there, like a weight just felt like it was on my bladder and then just felt heavy. I don't know, it's a really weird thing and it's hard to explain, but that was really, really weird. So yeah, it feels like I'm carrying more weight. I can feel it a lot when I'm laying flat on my back. It's really not comfortable for me. Like, I sleep on my sides, which I've always been a side sleeper. I used to sleep on my stomach a good bit, but now that even that's uncomfortable. So I don't like sleeping on my back. I'm never like that. But laying on my back sometimes I can just feel all the weight just kind of pressing up on me, and I don't like the way that feels. It's really weird. So another exciting thing that happened to me this past week, the 17th week for me, is when I first noticed the baby kick or move. It was strange. I was like, woo, what was that? Is that just my stomach gurgling because I'm hungry, or is it gas, or like, I didn't really know, but it was a different kind of a feeling that I don't normally have. So I had it a couple more times and I'm like, that's gotta be the baby moving and kicking. And it's really neat. It's weird, but it's also very special. And yeah, I haven't been able to notice it like to where somebody could put their hand on my stomach and feel it. It's not really that noticeable yet. Only I can feel it from like the inside. Like when it happens, I know that the baby's like in there moving and just kind of like feels like pokes in a way, like just little taps or something. My mom calls it like a flutter, which I've heard people explain it that way. It's really hard to explain. It's just like you can just feel movement inside of your belly. It's really weird and it's really neat too. So yeah, that's one thing that I'm glad that I've been able to experience now. So yeah, like I was saying, my stomach has kind of popped now really fast. Like, it's pretty noticeable, especially when I wear those maternity leggings that kind of come up over my stomach, which I thought that maybe I could do a video maybe later on whenever I like try some newer things, because I haven't tried a lot of stuff yet. But I got some like maternity leggings that I really like. They're really nice. So if you guys would be interested in like pregnancy favorite video or something, I could do maybe later on, because like I said, I'm not really ready to do that video. But I think that would be kind of cool to do that, just to tell you guys what I've been liking and stuff. So moving on to talking about my boobs, they have definitely expanded, and I don't think they're done expanding. They're still getting bigger, which really sucks because I already had pretty big boobs anyways, I felt like. So I went up like 2 bra sizes, which is like, no. And I'm still feel like I'm gonna get even bigger, which I know I will, but I don't want my boobs to get any bigger. That's unfortunate for me. Some people might love that, but I personally was happy with the size that I was, and now I'm like, had to buy some new bras, which I also could do that, talk about the bras that have been amazing for me and so inexpensive that I found, but they're amazing, and I could talk about that in a pregnancy favorite video as well. My boobs, of course, they still hurt and itch. I think I talked about that in the last update. I noticed like one day coming home from work, like probably like on a Monday, because from the weekend when I kind of get to take a break and then like go back to work on Monday. Monday's just such a long day for me. And when I come home, I kind of just noticed like my feet looked a little bit swollen, like not like, you know, later on in pregnancy when your feet get like balloons or anything. Nothing like that, but I could just tell they were a little bit more inflamed than what they usually are. I have a lot of veins. I noticed a lot more veins in my stomach, my boobs, like that's about the only place that I've noticed a lot of veins so far. So you can call me probably an emotional maniac because that's literally what I felt like recently. Especially the last couple of weeks have been just like a roller coaster as far as just certain things that set me off. Like, I could go from being super happy and then something will trigger me to be really aggravated or just kind of like pissed off or really sad, or just like, I mean, all kind of emotions, which I didn't honestly know if that was going to happen to me because I heard so many people talking about it, and I'm like, well, I've been happy this whole entire pregnancy. Well, it hit me, guys. It's real. It's real. It's a real thing. It does happen. So I can just like the littlest things that used to, you know, like, it takes me a lot to cry about something. I can cry over somebody hugging me, like something seriously so simple, and I can just cry. I feel myself getting so emotional about it. When we went to Gettysburg, for example, learning about all the war and all the, just something, we was in a museum looking at stuff. Like, after we listened to a video, we watched a movie, and it just, like, I was getting to the point where I was like, oh my God, I'm gonna walk out of here having tears down my face. People are gonna be looking at me like, what is wrong with her? Because, I mean, it wasn't like it was sad, you know, because a lot of people lost their lives, but it just was overpowering emotion. Like, I felt so overwhelmed from watching a video about war, and like, it was really emotional. I don't know, it was weird. That normally probably wouldn't happen to me, so I don't know. Another thing that has happened to me actually just a couple days ago, which I'm pretty sure it's what it is. I read that you can experience it during your second trimester, but most people don't experience it until the third. But I think I've experienced Braxton Hicks contractions because I got really like sharp pains in my stomach and kind of crampiness for only about a minute or so, and then it just like kind of went away. So I don't really know. I was gonna ask my doctor if I could experience that right now, which I'm pretty sure that's what it is, because I've had it happen to me twice now. I actually had it happen to me in Walmart yesterday, and I was just like, oh, my stomach, like, it felt like it was cramping. Just felt really odd, kind of like period cramps, I guess. The only way that I can explain that, and some kind of like pains for just like a little bit. It wasn't nothing like so tragic, painful or anything that I'm sure real birth is like way worse. But it was kind of uncomfortable for like a minute, but that was it. I get up from the couch sometimes or get up out of the bed, I gotta be like really slow about it because it kind of hurts my back sometimes, and then sometimes I just got all that weight, and sometimes I get like sharp pains in my uterus just randomly. I heard other people talking about that, and it happens to me like every once in a while. Just if I get up too fast, I'll feel them, like just like sharp pains down there. I don't know why, but it's really weird. I still get the lower back pain that I've talked about in my like previous videos, but I'm not having it to where the point that I was having it around like my 10-week mark or whatever, where work was making it a struggle for me, where I was getting aggravated because my back would hurt. It constantly hurt. And now it's just like if I'm bending down for too long or sitting away for too long, and you know, sometimes when I'm up for too long and don't take a break or something, it'll start aching a little, but nothing to where it was, I feel like, back in the beginning, which is kind of weird because I have a feeling it's going to come back probably worse the bigger that I get. I don't know. I'm going to have to get one of those belly bands or something. So I don't know if anybody else has experienced this, but I even had this experience before I was pregnant. But if I sit away, but now it's like worse, but if I sit down for too long a certain way, my tailbone hurts. And I kind of wondered if maybe when I was a kid I hurt my tailbone or something, because just every once in a while, if I sit too long in the same way, even before I was pregnant, my tailbone would ache sometimes. But it's kind of worse now that I'm pregnant, which I guess I just have more pressure and stuff down in that area. So yeah, I don't know. That's something that I've experienced that I noticed not a lot of people have experienced. So I might have like hurt myself maybe when I was a kid. I used to climb trees and climb up hills, climb rocks. I would climb anything, and I probably like fell or something and maybe landed on my tailbone. I don't know. Just a guess. I don't really know that though, but I just know that it hurts sometimes. So my acne went from being like really crazy, it was really bad a couple weeks ago, and now it's kind of just mild now. Like I'll get occasional like pimple here and there. It's not as bad as it was. For a while I was like, oh my god, my skin, my face especially, and my back was kind of getting bad. It's kind of calmed down a little bit now, especially if I avoid picking the area a lot. I noticed that I don't recreate new pimples, so I've been trying not to do that. This video is so long, so I'm sorry, all my videos are so long. I don't even know why, but I just ramble. A lot more gas, which I feel like is a basic thing that happens to you. But I've had a lot of belching, burping, kind of like acid reflux. Depends on what I eat, and if I eat a lot of something that has a lot of acid in it, is like, I regret that normally. Heartburn, occasionally heartburn. I haven't had nothing too bad though with heartburn yet. I heard a lot of people get that really bad in pregnancy. I haven't really experienced it too bad yet, but I probably will later on. And then the last thing I wanted to tell you guys about was the pregnancy brain thing. I just wanted to say, I think I mentioned it in the last video, but it's, if you guys, because I thought when I was watching other people's pregnancy updates before I was pregnant or earlier on, I was like, what the heck is pregnancy brain? Like, that's not real. Like, that can't be real. Like, come on. Like, I already forgot things the way it was, but I forget things. I forget stuff that happens yesterday. That's pretty sad. So the pregnancy brain thing is definitely real. I can just tell you guys 100% that that is a real thing. It's not fake. It's happened to me. I literally cannot remember what I did a week ago. Sometimes I can't remember what I did yesterday. And then I'll like set something somewhere, completely forget what I did with it. Or have something that I wanted to do and then completely forget what it was that I was supposed to be doing. I mean, it's just like, I feel like an old person. Like, or something, you know, like I'm getting Alzheimer's. It's like, I don't know, it's really weird. And then, so that is it for all the stuff that I have to talk about. This video is really long. So I hope you guys enjoyed the update. And so in the next update, I maybe will know the sex of our baby. And I probably won't reveal it in the update. Depends on when I get to do my pregnancy gender reveal video. I am going to be doing a gender reveal video. But we're not going to be doing that. See, I don't get to find out what the baby is until November 8th. So whatever day it is, that following Saturday is when we're going to do the gender reveal. So I will be taking pictures. I will have a video done for you guys. So you guys will probably see that video like probably that Sunday or something, as soon as I can get it up that following week. So you guys got a couple weeks yet, but it's getting closer and I'm super excited to know because I just want to know. Because a lot of people, depends on where you doctor at, but a lot of people already know the sex of their baby at this time, and I'm still waiting. And it's like, I don't want to wait any longer, but at the same time, it's not a big deal. Because I know when I find out, it's probably going to be like, probably should have not found out, because I'm probably going to go into like super crazy mode and probably want to just buy all kind of stuff, you know what I mean? My husband will kill me. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you guys like these update videos. And I don't want to forget, but I want to show you guys my stomach now. Don't forget to subscribe if you are not, and thank you guys so much for watching, and let's go ahead and take a look at the pregnancy bump. Start back so you guys can see a little bit. I'll just do like, here's the front view. Yes, I still have my belly button ring in. Don't know when I'm gonna take it out, probably pretty soon, I guess. I don't know. Right now it still feels comfortable enough to wear it, so that's still there. This is the side. And this is my stomach with my shirt up. So it's definitely noticeable more now. So this is like my 17-week stomach. And then that's what I look like from the front view. So yeah, I feel like I'm getting huge, and my husband told me this morning that I have the pregnancy walk, which I didn't even notice that I was doing that. It's kind of funny, but apparently I have been, because I'm a little bit heavier here, so I've been kind of doing this number, kind of like leaning back, plus my boobs are so heavy, you know. Gotta walk like this. Yeah. So yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye guys.